War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, our ancestors have found ways to communicate with one another. What started as simple grunts turned to words, then phrases, then whole ideas. But today, we're going to dive into the art of a good story. You've heard the story of humanity's rise, prosperity, decadence, and then fall from the Fallout franchise. But today, we're here to tell you a story that we guarantee you've never heard before. Welcome to Atomic Tabletop. Hello, and welcome to Atomic Tabletop. I am your game master slash overseer, Olive. We have some people here today that are going to be playing my game. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Kyle?
Hello, it's me, Kyle, the almost dying half the time, Dr. Victor Steinman.
Chris?
What up? It's your boy, Gabriel, here to spread the word of Adam.
Star?
I am Rocket, the Americana princess of the Wasteland.
And last but certainly not least, Vince?
I'm Vince. I'm Ron Goldman, attorney at law.
Awesome. So, are you guys looking for a last time on before we really jump into it?
Please.
Alright, last time on Atomic Tabletop. You guys went over the plan. That's it.
Can we get a reel?
Yes. You all formulated a plan to really serve Tenpenny Tower a taste of their own medicine. So you met with Mr. Burke and accepted his offer to blow up Megaton in exchange for $35,000 in caps. You guys got some new gear with your upfront money, which was, I believe, 8,000 caps. And you found your way to Megaton. You, together you figure out how to disarm the bomb and plant the charge while letting our guest star, the friendly companion cube, playing A17, you let him explain to Burke that something must have been tampered with. At the end of the day, you all decided to head south to Rivet City to find Alberta, who you kind of framed for ruining Burke's plan. Oh, and also Ron Goulman is holding a nuclear warhead in a black leather bag, and if he trips and falls, he will explode everyone.
Cool.
So, we enter as you guys are exiting Megaton. So what do you guys do?
This is probably gonna blow everybody's mind, but I'm reading.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I think we should maybe put this bomb in something that's stable.
We do have the case yet.
Alright. I mean, I could put it in there.
Yeah, Dr. Steinman still has the Pelican-style case, and that is up here.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. It's fine.
Cool. So in that case,
But now that we have it, what are we gonna do? Because I say we put it in Nurse Shelley and then walk right into the tower. And then blow it up.
I do like that. Our first objective is probably getting back in. I have a feeling that they'll probably be watching for us.
Mm-hmm.
And Nurse Shelley is not currently with you. Nurse Shelley is with Rodney, helping to counterfeit passes to Tenpenny Tower.
Yeah.
You begin traveling south of Megaton, and you just are going towards the city. As you travel, you see it's a generally clear day. It's, I'd say about noontime, and some of you guys are getting a little bit peckish.
What time is it?
Noontime.
Mr. Goulman, what say we look for some food?
Can I roll a perception?
Absolutely. It'll be an awareness check, but yeah.
I got a 6.
Great. So as you're looking about, the closest thing you see to food is you see a little smokestack coming from a camp nearby, probably from a fire.
How far?
You really can't tell how far. You just see the smoke, like over to the hill.
Gabe,
Yes, Mr. Goulman.
can you pretend like you have a limp?
Of course, but for why?
Just follow me. I'm gonna take off my jacket.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand it to the good doctor.
I take it.
You have a limp, Gabe?
I do.
I'm gonna then kind of like position myself where I'm helping him, like I have my arm around him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, follow my lead.
So,
Doc will be right back.
so are you going to walk over the hill?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm telling Gabe to just play along, just play along with what I'm doing, and we can figure this out together.
Awesome. So as you guys crest the hill, you see that it's not quite as serene of a scene as you had hoped. You see 3 super mutants basically ravaging a small campsite.
All right, let's turn around.
Star, can I have you roll initiative, please?
And you said no perception on that? Or no, no perception on that.
Well, you have the initiative bonus right above your health.
Oh, perfect, see it.
Cool. So 11 plus 1. So you hear a hulking voice coming towards the tent that you are currently inside, and you hear it say, "I'll smash this tent!" And a super mutant rears back with a super sledge and is about to bring it down on your tent. What will you do?
Can I roll out of the way?
Sure.
Or can I try to escape the tent? Am I like tied or anything?
No, you're not tied or anything. They just kind of came up on you here. So I'm going to say that it is a finesse check.
Finesse. Oh, wonderful. I got a 9.
So you kind of fumble back out of the back of the tent, and you fall on your butt as the super mutant brings a super sledge down on your tent and completely cracks the top bar that was supporting the entire structure. Hey folks over on the top of the hill, what do you do?
Do I see the super mutants attacking the tent?
Mm-hmm. And you just saw a girl fall out of the back.
Yeah, I'm breaking my limp, and I am running up to the super mutants.
Okay. Another puny human. And
I'm gonna yell at Gabe.
I'm
just gonna yell at Gabe quick.
yeah, what are you gonna yell?
I want to inspire him.
Okay.
I believe in you, Buckaroo.
Alright, Gabe, you have a plus D8 to the next thing that you want.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. So the super mutant, one of them is going to kind of charge towards you with a tire iron and try to attack you. What's your AC, Gabe?
My AC is 11 plus 1.
Cool. So he tries to hit you with a tire iron, but you are just dexterous enough that it goes right over your head as you duck, and he misses. While
Okay.
you're here, can I have a initiative roll, please?
You may.
All right. So we're gonna go top of the order. Whenever any of the other folks wanna hop in, let me know, and I'll bring you into the initiative.
I will be keeping an eye. I will. I'm hopping in, just keeping an eye in case Gabe gets hurt.
Okay. So, Gabe, you are first.
Okay, so he just swung at me. I haven't been attacked in a while. I'm getting really angry. I start to sweat. I clench my fists, and I am going into Bloodlust.
Cool.
So I can still, like, attack and stuff, right?
Yeah, you can still make a full-on action.
Sweet. Alright. So, I'm gonna take my shitty Trejo out, and I'm gonna try to literally just, like, cut this super mutant's head off.
Okay, yeah, work.
Alright. So, man, it's been a while since I've done this. Roll d20 plus melee.
Yep, and then that's it.
Hold on. Actually, that's not it, because I have big leads.
You're correct.
Sorry, hold on. Getting my shit together.
Ooh, baby.
Did I hit him?
Yeah, you did. I need you to roll some damage, yo.
Oh, and my bloodlust adds to it as the damage as well.
Yep. So you go on, and what kind of weapon is your shitty Trejo?
It's a really beat up machete.
Cool. So you go and you just give him a good old chop right in the neck, and he screams out and drops his tire iron, and kind of stumbles back and says, "Greg, he hit me!" And then the super mutant with the super sledge looks over, and he seems to get infuriated.
Well, I'm not done.
Oh yeah, you can get another hit.
That's right, I'm not done. So I'm gonna just slice him again.
Cool. It's gonna be another attack roll. Oh no, that's you don't just get to do more damage right now. You gotta like do the d20. Oh wait, or that is the d20. Oh, bad luck, dude.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. Yeah, you go for another swing, but because he stumbled back, it's kind of just out of your range. And you see that there's blood just like gushing down his like collarbone area and like arm. So next up in the order is going to be Greg. Greg is going to try to rush over and attack you, Gabriel. And this dude hits the fuck out of you with a super sledge. Hold on, I gotta find a higher die.
Oh, great.
There it is. And you take 9 damage. As it slams kind of actually you don't. This is bludgeoning damage. So you you're resistant to it right now.
I am resistant.
Yep.
I am resistant.
So you take 4 damage.
Hey!
So it just kind of like hits you and it like in the shoulder and you like, man, that hurt, but like wasn't as bad as it could have been.
The thing is, I'm so my pupils are dilated because I'm seeing blood and I just don't even care that he hit me.
Cool. So next up is Star.
So I'm gonna try to like scurry to my feet real quick and reach into I have like a Vault Tech lunchbox wrapped around my shoulder, and I'm gonna grab my 10mm and like try to like point it directly at him and hit him square between the eyes.
Cool. Are you going to be hitting Greg, the super sledgeman, or?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah.
Definitely the super mutant.
In that case, you're gonna just want to roll a d20 plus your small guns.
Perfect.
Ooh. Your girl's good at it.
And for damage, 1d6.
And then you also add your small guns modifier to that.
Oh, okay, perfect. So
you can still keep that 4 if you want.
Okay, so just 8.
Cool. So you shoot him in the back of the head, and in comic Bethesda style, it doesn't immediately kill him, but it does anger him enough to draw the attention away from Gabriel. You again! And he turns around and seems like he's going to make pursuit on you.
Can I use the dash action as part of my turn?
The dash action is a full action, and because you made an attack, that's a full action.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So, Doc, you see the third super mutant is no longer looting a footlocker, and is picking up his hunting rifle and aiming down the sights at Gabriel.
I don't have the range on my plasma pistol, but can I get like 30 feet away?
Yeah, of course.
Yep,
So you slide down the hill about 20 feet. You're about 15 feet away from the tire iron mutant and Gabriel. Just for your mental model. And you eye up in your sights the one that just stopped looting the footlocker, and pull the trigger. Give me that attack.
Okay. 11.
So you take the shot, and it hits him right in the center of the chest and kind of spooks him a little bit, but it doesn't seem to affect him too much. Roll damage.
12. 11 plus 1.
Thank you. You're on thin ice. So you take a shot with your plasma, and you see it kind of melt away the shitty leather armor that he had, and he says, "That was my favorite shot." And he's going to try to take a shot at you, Dr. Steinman. Before we do that, can you give me your initiative, please?
Okay. I just realized that I have a +5 because I have awareness, so I have 15 initiative. Not armor class. Never mind. Sorry. Ugh, wrong one. I have a 15 armor class now.
Oh, not your armor class. I'm looking for you to join combat. Yeah. But thanks for... I did need to know your AC, so that was helpful.
I have a +3. Natural 20.
Ooh. So, we haven't had any natural 20s in combat yet in this series, so I have yet to decide how I want to handle them. A little bit behind the curtain. In years past, we have done that you can have an additional action on your turn, which is decidedly broken. We have done that you automatically have critical damage, which was a lot more balanced. So I'm thinking that we're going to probably go with that.
Okay.
But that'll be starting on your next turn, of course. He's going to try to shoot you with that hunting rifle and miss spectacularly. So, next up in the order is Gabriel.
So before I do anything, I want to look at the super mutants.
Mm-hmm.
And in an attempt to scare the shit out of them, I'm going to scream. And I'm not going to actually scream it. I want to taste mutant flesh! In order to scare the shit out of them.
Okay, yeah. I like the sound of that. What kind of ability are you using?
I'm using intimidation.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. So
and I'm going to add my D8 inspiration from Ron.
Oh, that's going to be pretty fat. Yeah, do that.
Alright.
Ron, how you doing?
I am watching this because I am not getting involved because squish.
Understandable.
I also have your jacket.
Yeah. So, I'm just kind of hanging out.
So this is the original roll. And then I gotta add ooh, and then I'm still adding my inspiration.
Holy shit.
Don't hold up.
So it becomes a 25.
Hey.
That's still considerably a good roll. So you see I'm going to give them all of the nicknames just so that we have it very clear. We have Greg, the boss with the super sledge. Tire Iron is going to be the one with the tire iron, and we're gonna call the last one Rifle because he's holding the hunting rifle. So Rifle looks to Greg and says, "We gotta go. This is a scary little pipsqueak," and he starts to run away. The super mutant named Greg is going to try to resist the urge to run away, but fail spectacularly and try to flee. And the one that you sliced in the neck is going to fall over and begin trying to crawl away. Since he is on the ground, any attacks against him will be at advantage. Also, you get an attack of opportunity, Doc, on Rifle.
Ooh, is that a crit?
Yes, it will be a critical.
Okay, let me roll. So, since it's a crit, I have Face Fighter, so I get to roll for what limb goes away.
Cool.
If you get a 6, he dead.
Mm-hmm.
His left leg is gone.
Cool. So his left leg immediately explodes into a green pile of goo, and he falls to the ground. Can you also roll damage on that, Kyle? And that is going
9 points.
Cool. But where'd you get the +8? Is that from Phaser Fighter?
My energy weapons.
Your energy weapons is a +8? Yo, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But instead of a 1 on that die, it's actually not going to be a 1.
I can re-roll that.
Yes. Because of your crit boy.
13.
13? Yeah, the goo kind of begins to eat away at the rest of his body, and he turns into a pile of goo. Next up is Star.
So I'm watching them run away. Like, what am I seeing right now?
You're seeing one super mutant just got turned into a pile of goo. You see one is on the ground bleeding out, and the boss with the super sledge is fleeing the scene.
Can I want to take like a shot at the one running.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ron, I'm sure that you would like to know that so far there is no blood on your coat.
Thank God.
So I got 7. Does that hit?
That is not going to hit. You take a shot, but it goes right over his head.
And I'm gonna yell after I shoot, even though I miss. Like, yeah, don't come back.
Cool.
And he's gone.
Next up would be the one that's on the ground bleeding out. He's going to try to reach for the tire iron that's in front of him. It's about like 2 feet in front of him, so he's just like reaching desperately. But I'm pretty sure Gabriel would be able to stop that if you would like to go now.
Okay. I'm breathing really heavily. I'm like losing my shit.
Okay, yeah.
And I am ready to gut this super mutant. And I want to see all of his blood.
Cool.
I want to see his meat. So, and I worded that wrong, but whatever. Alright, so roll a d20 to hit. I still have to roll a d20 to hit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's at advantage. But yeah. So 17 plus 5 is 22. So how do you want to do it?
I want to look him in the eyes and scream, "Adam, forgive me," and cut his head off.
Okay. Are you gonna like grab him by like the skin of his head and like just like totally like execution style?
Yes, and I want, once his head is off of his body, I want to hold it up, look his dead empty head in the eyes, and yell.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. So you completely behead this super mutant, and you're screaming at his face as everyone around you is watching.
Now, I don't know how to do this, but I feel as though for my character at this point, I would need to make some kind of a saving throw because I am a recovering cannibal and I am about to relapse.
Cool. We're going to make that a an endurance saving throw.
Alrighty then. The hope is that I won't eat him.
Okay, understandable. So 13. You haven't eaten yet today. But I would say that you have enough control right now. You only were in like 2 rounds of combat, so you have
Alright.
enough control right now to drop it if you so choose.
I drop the head and walk away.
Okay. I want to be clear, you are like head to toe covered in blood.
Yep. If that's the case, I walk away, realize I'm covered in blood, and just start like very panically trying to get it off me. Like
Okay.
I start crying.
Okay, yeah. So there was a cooking fire that has a pot of boiling water over there. So you can like dip your robes in there and like try to like wash it off if you want.
Yeah, I do what I can, but I'm a mess.
Yeah, you're a mess. We will say that this is the end of combat. You may now move about the cabin.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys.
Fascinating.
That
I
was
didn't think these-
amazing. That was so amazing. You're covered in blood. Can I help you clean up?
I can't even talk. I'm just shaking.
Can I get my jacket back?
Yes, sorry. I hand you your
Thanks.
jacket back. I walk over to the one that Gabriel killed and I'm examining it.
Yeah, the clean cut.
I don't understand how he's here. Simon's just very confused on the ground looking at this body.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a pretty clean cut. It's just kind of like sitting there, not really hurting anybody. Greg, the boss mutant, did get away. Ron, what do you make of the situation?
What can you give me like a layout of what the surrounding area looks like?
Sure. So there was a cooking fire that had a rock next to it to sit on. There was a tent that was since collapsed and destroyed, and a footlocker near the tent that has been rummaged through. Off to the north of, or to the east of camp, is a pile of sludge from the doctor gooifying a mutant, and just at the bottom of the hill where the camp starts is a decapitated super mutant.
I'm just gonna kind of keep to myself. I'm gonna throw my jacket back on and just kind of okay.
Great. Star, what do you do? Or I'm sorry, Rocket.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So I want to go up to Gabriel and like hand him like a torn piece of cloth or something and like start wiping his face for him. And I was so hey, I was just about to make dinner. I was making some grilled rat stag and those super mutants just walked by and started attacking my tent. Can I help you? You just saved my life.
My companions need food.
Well, I have plenty of food. I'm not worried about that. But that was so cool. You guys just saved my life.
It was Adam's doing. It was Adam's doing.
Are
It was
you
not
Adam?
me.
Are you
It
Adam?
wasn't me. No.
Is Adam one of your friends that's also hungry? I mean, I have plenty of food. How many people do you have with you?
I'm just gonna butt in. Hi, I'm Adam. How are you?
Oh, hi, Adam. Nice
Hi.
to meet you. Are you also hungry?
I mean, we could all eat, really. I mean, I don't know about Gabe here, but I know I could eat. What about you,
Awesome.
Doc?
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm so enthralled with this body.
So, I don't have much on me, so I can't really offer anything in return. But yeah, if you're offering.
Yeah, no, you guys, come on. Is your friend over there? He looks like he's kind of just staring off into space. Is he going to be okay?
They're good. Excuse me. They're good. They're just, I think they're going through something right now. Can't really explain it. Do you know how far Rivet City is from here?
I'm actually not familiar. I kind of just wander around sometimes. I've never heard of this Rivet City.
I see.
What is it?
It's a city made out of like a boat, like a big boat. We have plans on going there, and I'm not really sure which way to head from here. Is this your cabin?
Well, it was my tent. It was my camp, but it's, I guess, not really a camp anymore. My tent is completely ruined. I have the stuff to make dinner, though. I can feed you guys. Thank you for saving my life again. It was Adam?
I'm Adam.
Okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm getting up. Now I'm getting up. And I get in Ron's face. You're not Adam. You are mortal. You are ghoul. You are not Adam. Don't say that. Ever again.
Whoa, okay,
And now I'm walking away. I'm done.
Wait, come back here. I know you're hungry. I have food. You saved my life. You're going to eat with me. What is your friend's name?
Him that walked away?
No, you. What's your name? If you're not Adam, who are you?
It's ADAM.
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 So you are Adam. What's wrong
I'm
with
Adam.
your
I'm
friend
not
name?
his Adam, but I'm Adam. You know when someone says, I don't know them from Adam, they don't know me.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go finish up making this food for you guys. I don't know what you guys are gonna do until then, but give me like 20 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go find Gabe.
Gabe, where'd you go? Did you just stomp off?
Yeah.
Cool. You
Like
found
a
yourself,
pit stop. Teenager.
Cool. So you kind of found yourself a dilapidated little shack and just kind of perched up against it on a rock. Ron, it was not difficult to find.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not saying anything.
Look, I had to do what I had to do. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if we should be just out here throwing names around.
You can throw any name you want, but not his. Not his.
It's not spelled the same.
I don't care, Mr. Ghoulman. I know what you tried to do. The name, the idea, he is sacred. He is perfect. He is the one who has brought me out of ruin, who has kept me away from my old ways. And he is way more powerful than you. He is way more powerful than any living thing that walks this wasteland. Even an atomic blast pales in comparison to his power. His power, which has brought me out of the darkness to stop me from being the monster that I used to be.
I don't doubt that he's all powerful, all knowing, and whatnot. I'm just trying to make sure this person doesn't take advantage of us. Don't forget, Gabe, I was there for the first division, and I'll probably be there for the next one. Have fun with this editing.
I will.
I'm sorry. Just don't ever speak ill or say that you are anything similar to something so great Adam has prevented me from eating those super mutants, from eating any living thing that crosses my path. You cannot stop me. If I wanted to eat you, Mr. Ghoulman, I would fucking eat you.
Can I see your machete?
No, you can't. And I grip it tightly.
I do the switchblade. All right, look. I'm sorry. I was just trying to, like, not tell a new person my social security number. I'm going to go back to them cooking, and then I'll be back, I guess. I'm going to walk over there.
Okay.
I'm going to come home back to the group. I'm going to take out my switchblade. I'm going to cut a nice piece of thigh off of a super mutant. I expect it's going to be extremely tough, but I do have a switchblade.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard. Can I have a survival check, please?
Sure. As I put my book away. 11.
11. Do you have a +0?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you have trouble. You don't make a very glamorous cut, but like you skin it enough that it becomes a grillable cut of food.
Can I get like a dimension of what it would look like?
Like maybe like a chicken breast in size.
Okay. And as with thickness as well?
Yeah.
All right. Is that fire still going that
Of
she was
course.
working on?
Yeah, she was making that rad stag stew.
You got a little space on there?
Yeah, sure. Come on in. There's plenty of room.
Just I need a corner, if that.
Yeah, she just scoots all the food over, so there's plenty of room for him.
I'm gonna use as little room as possible and throw on a piece of this thigh and just walk away.
Cool. Doc, can I have a science check, please?
Yep. 18.
Awesome. So yeah, what exactly were you looking for in the corpse of the super mutant?
Nothing in particular except that I've seen these before, and it's mostly my realization of why are they this far away, because the only place I seen them was the Institute.
Yeah, it was north. Hella north. Yeah, so as you're kind of examining the body and the skin of the super mutant, you notice that the pigments are entirely different from the super mutants you know. The ones that you know are very, very green, where these ones are almost yellow and have like orangey undertones to it. So you can tell that they did not travel from whence you came.
Interesting. Am I able to tell if like the same methods were used on these?
With an 18, you can definitely, with the equipment you have now, deduce that the like blood is just as radioactive as the ones that you have interacted with previously.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on when Ron comes back for that meet.
Okay. Rocket, can I have a survival check to see how good your stag stew is? Whew. That's a
Unnatural 20.
piping hot. Or that's not natural, it's an unnatural, but
Unnatural 20, yeah, that's what I said.
cool. That's a piping hot stew. Yeah, you taste it and like, oh, it's so good. Like, it's really, really exceptional. That salt shaker that you found in that abandoned building 2 miles back was so worth it.
So worth it. Okay.
So yeah, dinner's ready. You can go on and ring the dinner bell.
So I just, kind of shout out like, travelers, dinner's ready. Adam, Gabe, strange man staring at the dead body. If
Apologies,
you're hungry.
Dr. Steinman.
Oh, well, hi, Dr. Steinman. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
So dinner's ready. I don't get guests very often. I've been out here for a couple of months and I haven't seen anyone. But I have an insanely large amount of Nuka-Cola. Would anybody like to have a bottle with their dinner tonight? It's the least I could do for saving my life.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Dr. Simon?
Sure, I don't think I ever had one.
Perfect. Gabe?
At this point, have I like? I'm still away from the camp, aren't I?
Correct. It's up to you
Okay.
whether you have ventured back or not.
So, question: Ron threw super mutant meat onto a fire, right?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
So, is it safe to assume I can smell it?
How good is your sense of smell?
I'm assuming it's good because would that be off survival or awareness?
I wasn't even gonna make you roll for it. I was thinking more of like a character trait or
Well-
flaw.
If I smell meat, that if I'm gonna smell anything good, it's gonna be meat.
Yeah, I mean, you
So,
definitely smell the radstag stew, and it smells really good, and you're quite hungry. But there is also some kind of new element to it.
So, curiosity will drive me to come back to camp,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna approach.
Okay, everyone is around the campfire at this point.
What is that?
It's,
And I want to point to the super mutant meat.
I don't know what that is. Your buddy put that there. I made radstag stew though. Do you want some? It's pretty good.
It's not just pretty good; it's bomb.
Okay, it's really good. Based on your friends' faces right now.
Is it safe to assume that I could assume that Ron's the one who put it there?
You can assume whatever you would like, but it doesn't seem like it would be in character for the doctor to do it.
Ron, why is there super mutant flesh over the fire?
It's considered a delicacy in some places, so I thought if we brought it to Rivet City, I could use it to barter in some way.
Also human.
Cooked super mutant meat.
Yeah.
Ron Gulman,
that's
I will
weird.
ask you one more time.
Yes.
Please give me an honest answer. Why is there super mutant meat over this fire?
Because it's considered a delicacy in some places.
And I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna just throw it.
The meat?
Yeah. I'm gonna yeet that shit.
Yeah, consider that meat yeet.
I look at Gabriel with a smile. and a
Wait, he
nod.
just grabs it as it's hot?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You're going to take 1 damage of a little burn on your hand.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Still got more of the health than Ron.
Well, alrighty.
I'll take some stew, please, and thank you.
Yeah,
I look at-
absolutely.
I look at Gabriel and with a nod, and then I head back into eating my stew.
Ron, you're eating stew also?
Yeah.
Cool. So, it's safe to say that all of you are gathered around the campfire, and it is super awkward, yo. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say, Star, do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, so that was really cool, guys. I really appreciate that. I haven't, like I said, I don't really get people around these parts that often. So can I ask what brings you here? Like, why are you here? Or where are you going?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Oh, we're headed to River City, and we just so happened to come across your camp.
Well, I am thankful for that. What's at Rivet City that you're trying to get to?
There's a church there, from what we understand. Trying to get our friend, Gabe here to that church.
A church?
Yeah. In the old world, there was a place where people would meet with the same ideals, and they would sit down and discuss these ideas once a week or twice a week, if they were really old, a couple times a week. But I feel like it's something that my buddy here could really benefit from.
So, Gabriel, was it?
That's my name.
What ideals are you trying to discuss at this church?
It's kind of a long story, but I was in a place where I was just really broken and on the brink of death. Some supernatural power that I've come to call Adam gave me this book, and I pull out my book, and in it held the key to me setting aside my old ways. And now I need to help other people as this book has helped me. And according to this book, if I can't help other people, and if I can't spread the word of Adam, then I myself will fall back to my old ways.
Okay, I think I get it. That's really cool, man. I understand I had my whole life set up here and now I don't really have anything. Is there anything I can do to help you? Can I help you get there, or can I give you anything to get there?
I don't believe in accidents. And you've helped us a lot as we've been able to help you. And maybe we could continue to stick together. Your camp is destroyed, so maybe it's time for you to move on.
I mean, I guess so. Everything I had is gone. All I have is my lunchbox, man. And what's left over of this stew, but I think your friends are going to finish that off before the end of the night.
Perhaps you should come with us.
I mean,
Adam,
that'd be really cool if your friends don't mind. I don't want to intrude. But
I
this
do agree.
Rivet City sounds awesome. This church place sounds like it might be able to help me.
I do agree having another person accompanying us on the way there is very helpful.
Ron, what do you think?
I'm cool.
Cool. Just want to make sure that you're not disconnected or anything.
No, I'm here.
Cool.
That sounds fine.
So, in which case, you guys finish up your stew, and by the time you're finished with that, the sun is kind of just beginning to set.
Well, I think it's time that we rest for the night.
Maybe not here. We did leave one of them go.
You make a good point. Let me think for a second. And I want to try to come up with, surveying my surroundings. Try to come up with a safe place to make camp.
Okay. So, you see that, you're kind of at a place of elevation at this point, and there is, as everything is getting dark, you see that there is, a settlement not too far away. Let me just pull up some information real quick. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that there's a settlement not too far away. There's some kind of tall apartment buildings, and you see that there's the light of fire that is at that settlement. It's if you just follow your way down the hill further, you should find yourself there pretty easily. Oh,
This
hey,
looks really-
Rocket. You have a crudely drawn map of the the metropolitan DC area.
Oh, perfect.
And according to your map, there's that settlement is kind of marked with like a little red dot or something.
Perfect. Hey guys, I know you're looking to stop for the night. I don't know if this will be very helpful. I haven't been able to really decipher it much myself, but someone I met many, many months ago gave me this piece of paper, and she just starts sifting through her lunchbox and grabs it and looks at it and hands it to Gabriel and says, I'm hoping maybe you know what this is. It looks like it's just a picture or something.
And I'll just take it and look at it.
You can definitely notice some landmarks on it, that it's a map.
Cool. Thank you. This is helpful.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You can keep it. I don't even know what it is.
And we're close to one of these, correct?
It appears so.
Yeah, Kyle, you would probably have the best understanding of spatial distance between two places because you're a toaster. So, yeah, after kind of averaging the distance between Megaton and this, which is pretty clearly labeled, and the other dot, you could assume that the place with the fire and the smoke is probably this other settlement.
Okay. Would,
This looks like a fake.
yeah, would
Sorry,
we be
go
able
ahead.
to make it there before nightfall?
You could probably make it there by the time that it's nighttime proper.
I think we should go.
Sounds good.
Ron?
Yeah, I'm down.
You okay there, bud?
Yeah, I don't know. I have the Rona. My nose is all stuffed up. My eyes they hurt. I'm here though.
Okay, just want to make sure that you're good.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm down to clown.
Cool. So yeah, you are you going to accompany them, Rocket?
Yeah. I just kind of like look back at my tent and the waste that was my camp for like the last 7 or 8 months, and I go and pick up a couple of Nuka-Cola bottles and stuff them in my lunchbox and kind of just take off and say, well, I guess I'm coming with you guys.
Cool. So you begin to travel southward, and as you do, you notice you become closer and closer and closer to this upcoming settlement, and the closer you get, the more you smell kind of like burnt ash, sulfur. You just smell all of these signs of a burning building. And you eventually come across a metal fence made from scraps of like corrugated steel, and you see that written on it in some white paint, it says, "Welcome to Grey Ditch." So what do you guys do?
Grey Ditch.
Oh,
I had a game real quick. Does anybody? I'm trying to remember.
yeah, I know
thought-
what this is.
I thought Grey Ditch was somewhere in Fallout 4.
Nope.
I think it's Fallout 3.
Yep, it's Fallout
Yep.
3.
This is
Oh, I always get Great Itch and Canterbury Commons flipped.
a
Yep.
woo. Yep.
Isn't this where Dot's Diner is?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you guys explore.
Well, wait. Aren't we really just trying to basically go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What time is it? Is the sun out?
No. By the time you get to the front gate, it is quite nighttime.
I see.
I say we camp outside of this place for the night, and when the sun rises, we will explore.
Cool. So, are you guys just gonna find like an abandoned building or something?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
If I remember correctly, there's a lot of them here.
There are a lot of them here.
There's
And
also a lot of fire ants.
Oh,
Yeah,
There you go, Gabriel.
How does that help you?
knowledge now. That's meta.
Thank you.
Which
Now
we don't
I
know
know
yet.
where I am.
I'm going to cut that out to leave some suspense for the listener.
That's why when Kyle was like, "Oh, this town," I didn't say yeah with the giant fucking ants.
Sorry.
Those.
No, you're good.
No,
Those.
you're good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Did you actually say those creatures or something,
No.
Kyle?
I don't think so. I might have, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I always get Grey Ditch and Canterbury Commons flip. Yeah, cut that out
Mhm.
if you want.
You said there was a building on fire. Do we see that from where we're at?
It seems like instead of a building, it was a car just beyond the sign that said "Welcome to Grey Ditch," and it was just kind of like in a crosswalks, and it was it's very exploded. You know, sometimes if you walk into a car wrong in Fallout 3, they just explode.
Yeah, we should definitely find either a building or a place off the pass.
Does somebody want to roll me a survival to see if you can find a nice enough camp?
I would love to. I would love to do such a thing.
Let me guess, Chris, your survival's mad good.
It kind of is.
I think Stars is pretty good too.
Yes, +4.
Yours is +4. That's pretty good. Mine's pretty good too.
Christ,
Oh.
wow. Okay, Pike.
All right, I got something good for you then. So as you are searching the area, Gabriel, you come across a just like this concrete like a 9-foot by 9-foot concrete bed, and in the center of it is a manhole that seems to be like a little bit like uplifted.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna leave the rest up to you.
I'm just gonna look in the manhole.
Sure, it's on a hinge, so you just like, and there is a ladder that goes downward.
What's it smell like down there?
A little bit like mold, like mildew. It's a little bit stank rotten, but it's not like unbearable.
Does it smell safe?
That's an odd question that I will have
I'm gonna
answered
take that
by
as a
awareness.
No, I'll assume. I think it smells. I think it smells safe. So I'm gonna go down.
Okay, yeah. You are you gonna hop down, or are you gonna walk? Not walk, but like climb down the ladder.
I'm gonna very cautiously go down.
Cool. We all very cautiously go down.
We do.
When you get down at the bottom of the hole, you see that there is a little fission battery lantern that's set up there, and there's a couple sleeping bags scattered about, and towards the far end of the little cavern is some stacked up debris and rubble, and then on the opposite side is a similar situation where there's debris and rubble stacked up. So it's made this kind of really nice pocket of what used to be a sewer, but all the sewage at this point has dried up, and someone had at some point reclaimed it as a little bunker.
This is one of the better finds I've ever found.
Nice job, Gabriel.
So does everybody follow Gabriel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool. So everyone finds their way to the bottom of the ladder, and then the last person I'm gonna say is Ron. Do you close the manhole on top?
Yes.
Cool. So you get down here, and you're actually pretty impressed with the setup. There's a bunch of sleeping bags kind of thrown about. There's one cot, and the fission lantern doesn't seem like there's any signs of it going out soon. So it seems like definitely a really safe place to be. There looks like there's no sign that anyone has been here recently. So you're gonna be sure that it's safe for the night.
Awesome.
Is there anything you want to do here, or are you just gonna basically time travel to the morning?
The only thing I want to do is before I go to bed, I just want to look around, like, under sleeping bags and stuff. One, making sure there's no, like, traps anywhere, and also to see if there's any loot.
Okay. So yeah, roll me a looting, please. You have advantage.
Does that mean I just do it twice?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's not that bad.
Wow.
Jesus. Okay, so 19 minus 3 is 16. So Gabriel, you're checking, kind of canvassing the place, making sure that it's safe, and you pull open a sleeping bag that was on top of the singular cot, and as you're pulling it open, you kind of feel something hard under the sleeping bag. As you rip it away, you see that there is a really high-quality laser rifle.
I just want to pick it up and inspect it.
Yeah, as you're looking at it, the quality is uncanny. It had to have been scavenged from like a military outpost or like armory or something. It's not something that was exposed to the elements for very long.
So I want to like pick it up after I'm done looking at it, and approach Steinman. Hey, Doc.
Yes,
this
Gabriel.
out.
Wow.
Check this out.
Wow. Very fascinating.
Yeah, Doc, it's probably one of the best energy weapons you've ever seen.
Yeah. Where'd you find this?
It was by that sleeping bag.
Huh. Can
Seems
I
to
check?
be in better condition than any other one I've seen.
Can I check for ammo? How much ammo's in it?
Sure. You kind of check the area that Gabriel had just checked, and you find a total of 17 microfusion cells. And that's going to equate to 17 shots of it.
Oh, it's a very interesting find, Gabriel. This is a really good weapon.
This wouldn't do me much good, Doctor. Would you like to hold it?
I would love to. Are you sure?
Yeah. You'd do much more use to it than I would. Consider it a gift from Adam.
Well, thank you.
Glory.
I kind of hesitate to say it, and then I glory to Adam.
I get a really big smile on my face. And honestly, this has been like the worst day, but now I feel better.
So
And now I'm gonna go to sleep happy.
it is a special variant, Kyle. It has an overclocked front, so the damage is higher than it is than a regular laser rifle would be. You can name it.
I'll get back to you on that. I have an idea.
Okay. Instead of 3d4 like a normal laser rifle do, it is 3d8.
And that's energy, right?
Yes, an energy weapon.
Oh yeah.
So
I have a name for it.
Okay, what you gonna call it?
The Atomizer.
I like it.
Yo.
So, Chris, was your critical 20 worth it?
Yes, thank you.
So, does anybody want to do anything else before you hit the hay?
No, I just want to go to bed.
Cool. So you all drift off lightly to sleep as you dream of the rest of your adventure, exploring Grey Ditch and furthering your quest towards Rivet City. All right. So we return. You all wake up, and you had probably the best night's sleep that you've ever had. All of you.
I had better.
Anyone gonna do anything?
I'm just gonna let out a nice long stretch and a yawn and start reading.
Cool.
I'm gonna drink a Nuka-Cola.
Starting early. Ron, how are you feeling?
Like I'm ready to attack the day with vigor and tenacity.
For real?
Yeah.
Cool.
You said I got the best night of sleep of my life, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Well, at least since all the bad stuff happened.
All right.
Cool. So, you guys can do whatever you want. Let me know when it's time to go to Grey Ditch. Or not. I mean, I don't know if you guys are actually gonna, but
I just want to check on the bomb to make sure it's all good yet.
Yep, you open up the Pelican case, and it seems just fine.
Okay.
Selfishness. Self-centeredness. That we think is the root of our troubles. Driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows, and they retaliate. They hurt us, seemingly without provocation, but we invariably find that at some point in the past, we have made decisions based on self which later placed us in a position to be hurt, and it is because our problems, we think, of our own making.
That was beautiful.
We need Adam's help. And I close the book.
Is that part of your church thing you were talking about?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Oh, that sounded pretty cool.
I've never read anything like this.
Where'd you get the book?
Well, when I was in Megaton, this guy asked me to drink some water, and kind of made me a little, well, I was high. I know what it feels like to be high, but this high was different. Not like Jet, not like Med-X, not Psycho, not even like a mix. It was something else. And I found myself in a building, found this book that just seemed to glow to me, and haven't let go of it since.
What a banger.
That's pretty neat, man. I'm excited. I hope I get to make it to Rivet City with you guys, because this church place sounds awesome.
Since we're on the subject of Rivet City, I have to tell you folks something.
Okay, what's that?
Well, my whole journey here was to find somebody in Rivet City. And then that's where I met both you, Ron, and you, Gabriel.
Who are you looking for?
A man.
Wait, we met in Rivet City?
No, I was on my way to Rivet City.
Oh, okay.
And I met into youth. A man by the name of Dr. Monroe. I found a letter. He was supposed to be meeting with a Dr. Zimmerman. in Rivet City.
And this is important to you. Why?
Because I'm going to kill this man.
Wait, what?
Doctor, why do you need to kill this man? What has he done?
Many things, Gabriel. Like how you got very angry after you killed that supermoon. I once was that same way, and a lot of people died.
I had no idea.
And this man caused it.
What does Ron say about all this?
I'm just listening. I'm listening. I want to see where he's going with this.
So once we get there, and if he's there, I don't know what I'm going to do. So if anything happens, please stop me.
Doctor, I know you're skeptical about my beliefs, but even in this hour, Adam is with you. And whatever this man deserves, whether it's life or death, he will get it. Whether by our doing or by his doing. But we're with you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. I don't know if it would happen again, but again, if it comes to, please make sure to stop me.
And I nod my head.
Do you want to kill this guy? I don't understand.
Absolutely.
But you want us to stop you from killing him.
Stop me if I change, because there won't be stopping me from killing more people.
You have to turn your will over. It's the only way.
That would be easy if I wasn't a robot, and this is a very mechanical problem I think I have. So when it happens, I don't think I can stop it.
Hey, Rocket. How do you respond when you hear that I am a robot from the doctor?
My eyes just kind of get kind of bigger, and I look at him and I say, a robot?
Since to be exact.
You're a synth? I've heard about those before. I've ran into some people, they were telling me about it. What's that like?
You ran into some people.
I heard some people talking about it on my travels. I wasn't quite sure what it was. I didn't think it was real.
May I ask what they were saying?
I don't remember. I just was drinking a Nuka-Cola, reading my comics like I do most of the time. And I heard them talking about a synth, and it was really hush-hush. And they were arguing. I don't know if one of them thought they should protect them, and one of them thought that we should get rid of them. But I don't even know what it is. I just heard them arguing.
Well, I'm technically alive, but I'm human in a way, but with mechanical parts inside.
Like a machine?
Yes, I look human on the outside, but robot inside, to sum it up.
That's pretty cool, man. I mean, I saw something about it in one of my like a man that was a machine in one of my comics. Is it? Do you read comics at all?
I stick more to books.
Oh, yeah. I don't like reading all that much. I kind of like the pictures.
I see.
But that's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty cool.
It does come in handy, but I've been told to not share a lot.
Okay, so we're not talking about it. Is that what I'm getting?
Correct.
Okay, your secret's safe with me. I didn't hear anything.
I want to go up to Dr. Steinman and just put my hand on his shoulder and say, Doctor, in my eyes, we're all children of Adam. And all children of Adam are equal.
I appreciate that, Gabe. But I think we should get going.
Agreed.
All right, so you guys exit the little bunker. I assume that you guys are going to want to mark this on your map just in case you ever need it.
Yep.
Cool. And you come right on out, and you are pretty close to Grey Ditch. So,
Nice.
what y'all gonna do?
I actually would like to survey the area, looking to see if, like, this is a place where, like, does it get a lot of, like, people walking through? Are there a lot of tracks? Is there, like, or does, like, nobody hang out here at all? That kind of thing.
It seems pretty quiet. That's all you really got so far. It just seems like a real quiet place.
Cool.
Do we have to go through Grey Ditch to head to River City, or is it like a thing we could bypass?
You can bypass if you want.
Would it be quicker to go through, or quicker or longer to go around?
It would probably be a little while to go around, but I'm sure you can find something if you wanted to go around. But also, you never know, you might find some good loot there.
I would say we should maybe head through, maybe because we're not really on a time crunch here, but we're in a rush either. We could take some time to maybe check some stuff.
Well, let me check the map quick. And I'm just gonna look at the map, trying to figure out, like, if this place doesn't have any, like, weird marks on the map for Grey Ditch, does it?
Which map? The one that you got from Rocket?
Correct.
Yeah, there's a little mark on the map for Grey Ditch. It's not labeled, it's just like a little, like, red dot.
Okay. Well, this place doesn't seem to be too dangerous looking. I say we head through.
So,
I'm not gonna ask for much on this trip, guys, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm kind of in love with Nuka-Cola, and if we see any, can you just be on the lookout for me?
Sure.
Sure.
Awesome, thank you.
cool. So, you enter into Grey Ditch, and the streets are mostly empty. All you see is like some exploded cars, abandoned buildings, but you do see a little diner.
That might have Nuka-Cola in it. Or other supplies.
The sign above it says Dot's Diner.
Oh my gosh, we have to go there real quick. Is that okay? I really want to find Nuka-Cola. Please.
I'm gonna make
I don't think I'm not.
I wanna just keep an eye around. as we walk that way.
Okay. So, as you're walking towards the diner, Doc, I'm going to have you do an awareness check.
Ooh, 2.
Oh.
Hey, look, a diner!
Ooh, fancy.
So, you guys are going to approach further?
Yeah.
I want to approach it, but I'm cautious for like mines or whatever. Mostly mines. I hate mines.
Yeah, it can ruin all the good thigh meat.
It really can.
So, yeah, as you're keeping an eye out for mines, can I have a perception saving throw?
From me?
Yes, from you.
Da, 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 da,
Bum,
da,
bum,
da.
bum, bum.
Perception saving throw.
Yes.
$11.
Cool. So you're looking about, and you don't see any mines, but you do see some giant ants just kind of walking about.
I stopped dead in my tracks. I'm like, well, shh.
Do we all
Everybody
see
down.
this at the time?
Yeah. Gabriel points it out, and there's a bunch of ants that are kind of chowing down on a body that was in the middle of the street next to the exploded car you saw from last night. So you see him kind of like nomming on the body, and then suddenly one backs up and lets out a burst of flame from its maw and grills the body. And then it kind of like one of its little feelers twitches, and kind of one looks towards you guys.
I don't move.
Okay, I'm gonna have a roll for that. I'm going to have an agility saving throw.
Okay. Where's my agility? 14.
You're able to stand pretty still. You completely halt all motor functions of your servos. Hey, everyone else, I want agility saving throws. Also.
You got it.
I'm waiting in anticipation. Oh, okay. So you all remain completely still.
Hold on, can I cut you off? I apologize.
Yes.
I just do not feel well. I'm gonna just fucking step out for like 2 seconds and test my temperature.
Okay.
Because I have to be at work at 11, and I don't want to go there and fucking want to cry. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Do you want me to pause the game or?
No, keep going. I'm standing still, so
Okay.
I'll just follow the group. If anything, just roll for me.
All right. I'll put you on NPC mode.
All right, thanks. Sorry, I want to make, you know what I mean? With everything
Yeah.
going on, I want to make sure that I'm not
Feel
dying of the
better.
plague. I'll be back. I'm not leaving. I'll just
okay.
give me 2 seconds, but
Cool. So you are all standing completely still. And the fire ant, or sorry, I guess, spoilers are here. Yeah, the fire ant is still looking at you. And it kind of slowly puts its head back down and begins eating its breakfast.
Is there a closest like open house by us or building?
Dot's Diner.
Is it between us and the diner?
No, it's off to the
Okay.
side. I don't have like a layout of Grey Ditch. I'm just kind of like, I have it like built in my brain how it looks, so it's kind of hard to tell. But the fire ants are like 45 feet away from you.
I have an idea. I don't know if you guys want me to do this.
Are you saying that in person or in Kyle?
In Kyle.
Okay.
I have a plasma grenade.
Mm.
And there are 3 of them.
Hold on. As Gabriel, I'm gonna say, shh. Let's sneak into the diner. Because I'm assuming it's like far enough away from the ants and close enough to us that we can just kind of hopefully slip in.
Close the distance in time. I'm going to say that the group of you is about 15-20 feet out from the diner, and the ants are 45 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
I think
let's
we'd be good.
Yeah, let's try to get to the diner. If not, I'll throw this plasma grenade at them if they come close.
I'd also like to point out that you're now noticing that most of the buildings and various structures and street nearby are all charred. So, who's going to try to make a run for it first?
I don't think I would run for it. I think I would try to
running.
slowly.
Okay. So in that case, anyone that wants to try to move to the diner is going to need to make a finesse check.
Finesse you, bitch.
A.
That's all I think about every time I hear that. Sorry.
Ooh.
Critical fail.
I'm gonna try to go first because I don't wear shoes, so it's quieter. Oh my god!
No! Oh no!
Wait, I'm doing it too. Hold on.
I am shaking.
It's a finesse.
Yeah.
Hey.
God. Oh my god. I'm scared.
Oh my god! You got a nat 20!
Oh.
Sorry, that was probably loud. Sorry, but oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
Ron Goldman got a critical 20. Okay.
Wait, you said Ron Gorman? No, Gabe.
No, also, Ron Goldman also got a critical 20.
Oh my god.
Seeing as he is,
Did he really?
yeah, as he has stepped out for the moment, I rolled for it.
Holy shit.
Alright, just, let me figure out how to make this work.
Hey, like, we'll give you 5 minutes to figure this out.
Yeah, I gotta crunch some numbers over here. If you don't mind, I'm going to take control of the scenario.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So, alright, who got a 0? Rocket, you begin to step forward, and you step down onto a charred box of Fancy Lad snack cakes, and the plastic inside just kind of crunches, and all of the ants like peek up over the body and look at you. They all begin to charge forward. Gabriel pushes you in the back, and you tumble onto the ground, and he screams. What do you scream, Gabriel?
Oh, fuck.
All right. You basically drag her to the door of the diner and kick it open. Doc, you are, you're kind of not sure what to do. Your body freezes as you're like holding onto this grenade. Ron reaches out and grabs your arm and pulls you towards the diner, dashing faster than you've ever seen him dash before. You drop the grenade right where you were standing, and you all book it into the diner. As you close the door, the grenade explodes, and 3 of the 5 ants are immediately vaporized.
Hey, I did something.
So you guys are all in the diner, and at this point there are 2 fire ants outside the door, blasting the door with flame. You also see that, you also see that down the road, more are rushing towards the diner. The windows of the diner are all smashed in, so I would recommend that you do something about that.
Is there any meat or food lying around this diner? Like, just like something that was killed in here?
There is some rotting flesh, yeah.
Can I take that and throw it on the other side of out the diner, so like maybe get the ants to go towards it?
Sure. Roll a, I would say animal handling if it were the other game. Let's say survival.
Okay.
Either that, or you can roll for strength to literally yeet that as far as possible.
I had more in survival than strength.
That's what I had thought. So is that 5 the roll?
It's a 5.
So you kind of chuck it, and immediately one goes over and devours it and makes quick work of it, returning to the door as you feel the heat off the metal door.
Guys,
Run, and I'm just gonna like go to the window, whichever window is farthest away from the ants, and try to get out the window and run as fast as I can away from these ants.
Okay, so you're gonna bail out like one of the back windows?
Yeah, trying to encourage the company to follow me.
Okay, I'm gonna have everyone do a finesse check to get their way through the window, and kind of make a break for it.
I finessed you, bitch.
8.
I'm also gonna pour out a Nuka-Cola out the furthest like the closest window to the ants, so that the sugar is there.
Okay,
Before I run out the window or try to get out the back window.
cool. Alright, so Rocket, you just Molotov cocktail style chuck the bottle. And it splashes, and you see one of them begins to start lapping it up. That's gonna lend to making your escape a little bit easier. Gabriel, you're kind of shaken at this point. You kind of dukes a hazard over one of the tables and slide out the window. I feel like you're a pretty dexterous person. And Doctor, you climb on through the window following Gabriel. Ron follows suit, making a really clean jump through the window, kind of jumping face forward like he's diving through a pool, like into a pool. And he ends it out with a roll. And you all are making a run for it out of Grey Ditch. You guys avoided my fire ant puzzle. Congratulations! Do you guys want to debrief before I give you the next thing?
Sure.
Wait, debrief.
Kind of like talk about the situation you were just in as you're all huffing and puffing?
Yeah.
I don't like the unknown. And that I never seen before.
I've
Ants,
never
giant
seen.
ants.
I've seen ants before, but not. Wait, at a game, is it? There's normal ants around the wasteland, right? Like just normal giant ants.
Yeah, there's like irradiated like ants that are big like that.
But it's unique to Grey Ditch that they are fire
That
ants.
they are fire breathing.
Yes, so I've never seen that before.
You're
So
telling me.
Very fascinating.
I've definitely never seen anything like that before. That's why are they able to do that?
I feel like everyone would look towards the doctor at this point.
Probably
Yes, we
some sort
literally
of mutation, maybe.
Well, that's insightful.
Those jerks made me waste one of my freaking Nuka-Colas. I don't like them at all.
And Rocket, you were so upset because right next to the diner was a mural that had what was the Fallout equivalent of Rosie the Riveter?
Bozy the
Oh.
Biveter.
No, there's like an in-universe equivalent to Rosie the Riveter.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there was a mural that said Nuka Break on it, and it had a Rosie the Riveter kind of leaning on a nuclear bomb. Drinking a Nuka-Cola, I should add.
Is it Rosie the Riveter? I remember something about that. Maybe not.
No, Rosie the Riveter is the real life Rosie the Riveter. It doesn't really matter. But you'd missed your chance to kind of check out that cool mural. One day. Oh, Ron, do you want to know what happened?
Yeah.
Fire ants did not like the fact that you were in Grey Ditch and tried to shish kebab all of you.
Nice.
So you dashed into the diner and then made a quick escape out the back window and started running from Grey Ditch.
Cool.
Vince doesn't even know about the rolls we did, does he?
I can see them.
Yeah, that was 2 critical fails, 2 critical 20s.
Nice.
Oh, and one of the critical 20s was you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, as you kind of lose pace, you come across a metro station entrance that says Marigold Station.
They're marigolds!
Correct.
What is this?
It looks like a subway tunnel. These I usually try to avoid, but
Well, what's the subway tunnel?
wait, what do you mean? Which subway tunnel?
No, what's a subway tunnel?
What's a subway tunnel?
Yeah.
I just know that travelers call these tunnels that go underground subway tunnels.
Interesting.
And
I
there's
start-
also a sign that says Metro.
I start jotting that down in my notes.
I want to look. So I'm assuming there's like a gate to the entrance to this thing, right?
Yeah, but it was cut with like a wire cutter or something, so you can easily enter.
I want to, before we like get any closer to it, I just want to look around the entrance to see like again, I'm trying to basically figure out, is this like a place where like the ants like to hang out, or are they avoiding this place? Is it getting a lot of traffic, that sort of thing?
Okay, yeah, good question. That's, you don't really need to roll for that. You look about and you see a lot of dead ants, and you see that a lot of them have been cleaved in half or exploded by guns, and you also see some bodies of some mercenaries. So there seems to have definitely been some kind of conflict here, involving mercenaries and fire ants.
Something tells me we're going to come into conflict with something in this tunnel. The question is, would we rather face what's in this tunnel or those ants?
Do we have to go through the tunnel to reach our destination?
Otherwise, you'll have to find another way to cross the river. You think logically in your logical processing brain.
Well, tunnel it is if we want to cross water.
If I remember these as well as I think I remember these, they're really not that bad. Just follow the signs, and we'll be good.
I'm going to take a deep breath. Adam, protect us. And I'm going to...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and then I'm going to slowly begin to walk in.
Cool. So you guys descend down the stairs, and you see some... you see the turnstiles, and there are some corpses of different fire ants down here. As you're walking about, Ron, you get some chills as you see what remains of the subway system. There's debris everywhere. Tunnels have been caved in. Trains have been thrown off the rails. There's garbage everywhere. And there's this horrible, horrible smell.
Cool.
As you continue down deeper, you come to a Concord, and you are standing on the bridge above two subway rails. Up here, there is a little kiosk that looked like it was like a newsstand, and there were what looked like there's some vending machines. There's a Nuka-Cola vending machine, Rocket.
Yes.
And there's escalators that go down to the actual train tracks. And Ron, I would like an awareness check, please.
11.
Cool. So your ear twitches and you hear the sound of heavy, just like sticky, guttural breathing, and you know that it's none other than a pack of feral ghouls. And you hear you hear them struggling. And that's kind of all you can really get.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you guys know now there's some ghouls up ahead. I'm cool. They're not gonna mess with me. But they will mess with you. So, I don't know how many are down here. I can hear multiple. But, I have an idea if they attack us.
Okay.
Suddenly you see a kind of flash of flame down by the tracks, and you see that there are a few fire ants that have crawled out of the woodwork. It's not wood, but you know what I mean. And you see like some feral ghouls kind of going at it with these fire ants, and one of them catches up in flames, and the entire Concord is filled with the rotting smell of burning flesh. You guys, what are y'all gonna do? Because you kind of have a bunch of options here.
I think I'm going to keep an eye on who's winning this fight down below.
Okay. Gabe.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Alright, Ron's gonna wait it out. Gabe, Rocket.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay hidden, maybe in hope that they'll just kill each other.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the Nuka-Cola vending machines and like take as many as I possibly can.
Okay. So you've kind of mastered the trick of like putting your arm up into the guts of the machine and pulling out a couple Nuka-Colas. Roll a looting check to see how many you get. Cool.
6.
We're gonna call it you get 6.
Okay, perfect.
If you
And,
rolled
like,
if you rolled like a 19, I wasn't gonna give you 19, but like
Right,
6
right.
is a reasonable amount.
Perfect. And like as I'm like going into the Nuka-Cola machine, my face is pressed up against it, and I notice that there's an address on the machine for the Nuka-Cola bottling plant.
Okay, cool. So what do you do about that?
You'll find out later.
Okay, cool. So, folks, the ghouls seem to have won, but they are still kind of on fire, and they are crumbling into piles of burning flesh. So there was no winners except you.
Hey.
Oh, ghouls are dead?
Yeah.
I see.
But that has kind of left the lower area of the Concord open for exploration.
Are they're completely charred?
Yeah, they're charred and completely immobile.
Is there any way for us to, if I wanted to, could I like open them up?
Like a burnt hot pocket?
Kind of.
Sure.
All right, so hear me out. Ghouls don't affect. They don't come after me because I'm a ghoul. They look at me as one of their own. So my idea, if we're gonna be down here, and there's gonna be a bunch more down here, if we could open them up and kind of smear all of their insides on you guys, maybe they won't attack you guys.
I apologize. I got disconnected for like 2 minutes. After Rocket rolled, I got disconnected. What happened?
Rocket got 6 Nuka-Colas. The ghouls and fire ants killed each other, and now Ron wants to open up the ghouls and smear ghoul juices all over you.
Well,
Mm,
if we could find a bag, the point I'm trying to make is if we could find a bag or something and kind of put all of this like a gore bag, like how the super mutants have. I'm kind of thinking some sort of a parcel, something that we can just kind of put it all together, and then we can just kind of put that in the bag, and then if we see more ghouls or hear more ghouls coming, if we can smear blood and guts all over the people that are non-ghouls, if we can just do that, and then maybe the ghouls won't attack because they'll think that they're ghouls. Because they'll smell like ghoul.
I have an idea, too.
Okay.
Are there any ghouls that are glowing?
No.
Damn. Never mind. I like your plan, Ron.
So, are you... Wait, does Gabriel actually like the plan? Because it involves putting blood all over you.
Retract what I just said. Wait, so... As Gabe now. You want us to... rub their guts on ourselves to make them think we're one of them?
What I'm saying is if we can make ourselves smell like them, maybe they'll be less inclined to attack you and the doctor.
can I roll for medicine, see if that would work?
Sure.
23.
Ooh.
You'd say that there's a decent shot at it. You haven't really examined a lot of feral ghouls in your time, but the logic checks out to you.
Okay. It could
7
definitely
minutes.
possibly help.
I'd say it's worth a shot. As much as I really, really don't want to do it. If I do this, I'm gonna try to grab more skin than the innards as my mouth waters.
Okay, cool.
I will take a long intestine.
Are you gonna wear it like a scarf?
Yes.
Rocket?
I'll put it on my feet.
Okay.
I don't really want to mess up my favorite Nuka-Cola shirt.
Understandable. And Ron, you're already pre-cooked.
Yeah.
So you continue down the tunnel, and you see that there is a pack of ferals up ahead of you, and they all kind of look towards your way, but none of them seem to move. As you... Do you guys want to stop? Do you want to just keep walking at the same
I have a
pace?
question before we do anything else.
Sure.
I want to know if anybody in the party has a hat.
I do.
Can I borrow your hat quick?
Sure.
Okay, I would have put on the doctor's hat, right?
hmm
I'm gonna wait then.
You're just gonna just like stop walking?
Well, I'm gonna wait and see what the rest of the party wants to do, because I'll get through this no problem.
Yeah.
So,
But who's taking charge here? Who's like in front of the conga line of smelly people?
I think. Oh god.
Ron should be.
yeah, I could lead the group. That's not a problem because I know they're not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
have Rocket next.
So you're getting closer to the group of ferals, and they're kind of standing around, just like guttural, just like you know how they are.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, Chris.
Thank you.
And as you begin to walk by them, one of them begins to walk towards you, Rocket. And it's sniffing very intently.
I am going to stand really still and wait till it gets just a little bit closer and grab my gun and look over at the rest of the party and see if anyone opposes to me just shooting it.
I'll get up close to Rocket and throw some of the intestines around her.
Okay.
That is like on me and her as well.
So
and I'll make the noises they're making from my mouth.
ooh, good one.
I'm gonna try to imitate them as well.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, with all of that, I'm gonna say that it kind of just starts rambling a different direction. That was enough.
I look at you, Rocket, and I don't say anything, but I say sorry for your shirt.
And I just I look terrified, but I do like a little nod to show my understanding.
Cool. So you continue down the passage, and as you do, you see that there's a lot more cases of piles of burnt and charred flesh.
I want to grab some and stuff my pockets. And then look at the rest of the group and tell them that I have something really important to tell them.
Okay.
So as I'm stuffing this charred flesh into my skirt pockets, I just very quietly whisper to the group and say, "You guys, I have to tell you something. I really appreciate you including me on your journey, and I really hope you find what you're looking for. But I think I found my new life's purpose."
What are you gonna do after that?
And I pick up a Nuka-Cola and I point to the back label of it. And I said, "I didn't know that there was an address. I've never seen it before, but there's an address where they used to make this sacred Nuka-Cola. And I have to find this place. I have to get there. So I won't be going to Rivet City with you guys, but you've saved my life twice, and I really appreciate it. And if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know." And then I look at everyone and I say, "Good luck on your journey." And I give everybody a bottle of cola.
Oh.
And then I have to find this place. I wish you guys the best of luck. And then I find the nearest terminal in the subway station that I can exit to go find the Nuka-Cola bottling plant.
Okay, yeah, not far from here there was a kind of junction where it would split off to another rail, and you bet your bottom dollar that that's the way you have to go.
As Rocket leaves, I just want to say, Rocket,
Yeah?
Adam keep you.
Adam, keep you. I really hope you find your church, man.
I hope you find your church as well.
Thank you.
As she leaves, I want to tip the doctor's hat.
Milady.
I just pretend I have a hat and tip my figurative hat as well.
So as Rocket goes off down the other subway tunnel, you guys delve deeper into the dank, burnt, charred cavern that this subway line is, as you head deeper into the belly of the beast. And that's where I'm going to end it today. So, guys, thanks again so much for being here, for listening. This has been Atomic Tabletop. It is the sister show to Atomic Radio Hour. If you want to have more fun and hear our voices and talk about the apocalypse, you should go subscribe to our channel or listen to us wherever podcasts are sold. We have some people to thank. This week, this production was made possible by the Friendly Companion Cube,
Thank you, Q.
Noah,
Thank you, Noah.
Gage,
Thank you, Gage.
and our very own Jordan with a Y, and she was here today as Rocket.
Thank you, Jordan with a Y.
If you want to have a chance to play with us, we will choose our Patreon subscribers on a rotating basis. So if you want to be a part of Atomic Tabletop, you can always check out our tier options below in our Patreon. I've used a large host of music from a couple artists. All of that is credited. You're probably seeing the credits roll now, or will later. But thank you so much to all those talented artists, including Shane Ivers, our lovely, lovely Shane Ivers. Friends, I shall include your social media in the description below. And other than that, we'll see you guys next time.
See you later, bye.
I finessed you, bitch.
Say bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
See you later, guys.
That never gets old. Atomic Radio Hour.